Scott, you have a strong presence on social media, and obviously it's becomes more and more popular every year. As an athlete, how do you handle it?
We got kind of new to it. When Lou left, it was kind of a little bit of a, you know, not allowed, kind of allowed before. It was just a little bit more strict. We got a little more leeway now. And I had it years ago. I had Twitter back in World Juniors, and that was exciting and kind of learned through other media guys how to handle it back then. And then now, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. So to me, it's just an easier way to kind of connect with the outside world and kind of update, not just your hockey life, but know that you're a person outside of the sport and what we enjoy. Sometimes you get a little carried away with overthinking what you can and can't post because of how critical people are. But I enjoy it. It's fun. It kind of brings people together that you don't see as much at home, or friends that you've had over the years, people you've met in situations. So, and that side of it's fun for me. And then obviously, getting to see what other people are up to too is kind of interesting.
As your careers progress, and obviously you go to the NHL last year, did you see kind of more of an uptick in followers or even comments coming your way?
Yeah, I think once you get to a certain stature, level of your sport or whatever it might be in your lifestyle, people start to take notice and obviously reach out and you know think that what you're doing is somewhat interesting. And in my mind, still I'm one of those nerd guys that plays video games and watches movies and just sits on my couch, parts of the day. So it's a little overwhelming at times and also humbling, but definitely you get a little bit more of the New Jersey fan base and hockey fan base have come out after making my presence known and start commenting. And you have supporters, you have people that are negative, and you get a bit of everything. So it's a little bit, you can't take anything they say to heart, or someone writing you doesn't really matter too much. But definitely a little bit more of a presence known after making it up there last year.
Do you have a preferred medium?
Um, I use Instagram probably more than anything else now. Didn't have it till last year, so it definitely was a little bit more of a focus last year. But now it's just Twitter is more of the learn what's the news, the feeds, and all that. And Instagram is just seeing what people are doing, friends, that kind of stuff, and then the memes and stuff that are kind of funny. You just tag all your buddies and stuff from home, so that's kind of interesting and makes me laugh outside of this normal day.
What's the sense of the social media presence in the room, or do you feel like most guys have accounts, use it, they're more private, shut off, or there are some interesting characters?
I think between my roommate and I, Scarlett's private. I think he just keeps it for friends and family, and then I'm open to the entire world. Anybody can follow me, anybody can like or comment. So that's a big difference there is what's going on. But throughout the room, it's a bit of both. I think some guys are kind of private and like to keep it themselves and like to know who's following them and whatnot. And then there's obviously the I wouldn't say like a race or a challenge of who gets more people following them or anything like that, but it's interesting just to kind of joke around and see who follows who and just try and get your name out there a little more.
Who's your favorite teammate to follow?
Probably Ben Thompson. Whenever he posts something, I think everybody has to comment on one of his pictures, and we razz guys, and somebody comments something, everybody tags each other in it, makes a joke at him. But for whatever reason, his account, whatever he posts, is sometimes in the room like an inside joke, and we only get it, and the outside world's trying to figure it out. But I think that's probably the most interesting one throughout the locker room.